Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for another daily breakdown. Grab a coffee or whatever you need because we are diving right into the deep end of the July 6th episode, and honestly, my head is still spinning from some of these scenes. Let's just get into it. So let's start with the absolute mess happening over at the beach house. Electra is finally standing her ground today, and honestly, it is about time. Will is in full-blown panic mode. He is absolutely desperate. And you know how Will gets when he feels cornered. He just starts throwing out these big declarations of love and trying to fix everything with a kiss because he thinks he can just charm his way out of it. He literally tried to stop her from leaving by kissing her and telling her how much he loves her. But it's not enough. It's just not. Electra is completely frozen to it. She was just standing there looking at him like he was a stranger. Short punches, cold reality. She is just done. And I have to say, I kind of love this for her. Remember a few months ago, back in April, when Dylan literally moved out of the beach house so Will and Electra could fix their relationship? Dylan sacrificed her own living space after that whole toxic Ivy letter situation just to give them a shot. And they promised each other. When Will and Electra got back together, they made this huge promise not to keep things from each other anymore. No more secrets. No more hiding things. Just total honesty. But now Electra feels like Will completely broke that promise. She feels totally betrayed again. So she rips into him. She just completely tears him apart and insists she cannot stay in that house anymore. Let's be real for a second. Will is making the exact same mistakes his father makes. It is so frustrating to watch. Electra actually sat him down for another heavy talk because she feels like Will is putting his family and his job way above her. His loyalty to the Spencers and to Katie Logan's new fashion house is literally costing him his relationship. He is so obsessed with defending the Spencer name and fighting the Forresters that he forgot to actually be a good boyfriend. And Electra is just over it. She told him he needs to put her above his family and his work, but he can't do it. He just can't. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Will. He is young and he loves his mom, but come on. You can't treat your girlfriend like an afterthought and expect her to just smile and take it. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Will obviously doesn't want her to leave. He is begging her not to move out of the house they share. He's pleading with her, but she is packing her stuff. She is insisting on moving out. And just when you think this scene cannot get any more tense, guess who walks through the door? R.J. Forrester. Because of course he does. R.J. just has this magical radar for whenever Electra is upset. He shows up at the beach house to give Will a piece of his mind and to check on Electra. And he walks right into the middle of this massive fight. And RJ immediately takes Electra's side. Obviously, he rushes right in to defend her. RJ is totally playing the knight in shining armor here, and it is honestly a little bit annoying but also kind of great. Will pushes back, obviously. Will gets up in RJ's face and tells him this is none of his business. Which, fair point, it really isn't RJ's business. But RJ is full of that Massimo Marone energy lately. He just looks at Will and basically says he is making it his business anyway. Boom. The tension between these two is just off the charts. They already had that physical scuffle back at Forrester Creations a while ago, and you could feel they were about to throw punches again today. So RJ plays the hero. He literally escorts Electra out of the house. He just swoops in, grabs her stuff, and walks her out the door. And it leaves Will just standing there, alone, angry, furious actually. Will is just left standing in the middle of the room looking like his entire world just collapsed. And honestly, he only has himself to blame. The writers have been building this up for months, and fans on social media are definitely going to be divided on this. Half the fans are going to cheer for RJ, and the other half are going to feel bad for Will. But I don't know, I think Will needed this wake-up call. But anyway, let's shift gears, because the younger generation isn't the only one bringing the drama today. We have to talk about what is happening over at Logan. So Liam goes over to the Logan offices to find Hope. He knows Hope was supposed to have a confrontation with Brooke, so he goes looking for her to see how it went. And Liam is expecting to find Hope crying, or maybe just pouting in a corner somewhere. Because let's face it, that is usually what Hope does after a fight with her mom. She cries. She sulks. Liam gets to play the supportive guy. It's their whole dynamic, but that is not what happens. Not at all. Liam walks in, and he doesn't find Hope crying. He finds her completely unconscious on the floor, out cold, just totally unresponsive. What were they thinking with this scene? It was actually terrifying. So apparently, before Liam got there, Brooke and Hope had this massive, explosive blowout. Brooke just completely blasted Hope. She yelled at her, ripped into her, and then just stomped out of the room. Brooke just slammed the door and left her daughter standing there. And the stress of it all, the sheer emotional weight of Brooke's attack, just sent Hope completely reeling. It was too much. It was literally enough to make Hope dizzy, and she just collapsed. She fell back and passed out. When Liam walks in and sees her lying there, he goes into absolute panic mode. And honestly, who wouldn't? Liam is freaking out. He is kneeling next to her, shaking her, calling her name. He is terrified. And I have to admit, Scott Clifton played this scene really well. You could feel his panic. Liam is a lot of things, and I complain about him a lot, but he really does care about Hope. Seeing her lifeless on the floor just broke him for a second. Thankfully, Hope wakes up pretty quickly. She flutters her eyes open and sees Liam hovering over her, looking like he is about to have a heart attack himself. She immediately tries to reassure him. She tells him she is fine, it was just the stress. She just got dizzy. But Liam is not having it. He is totally freaked out. He wants to call the paramedics. He is begging her to let him take her to the hospital to get checked out. And honestly, I am with Liam on this one. You don't just pass out from an argument and brush it off. Especially not on a soap opera. Who actually believes this is going to end well? Is it just stress? Or is there something else going on with Hope? The fans on social media are already speculating. Is she pregnant? Is she sick? Did Brooke actually push her over the edge medically? I don't know. But the writers are definitely setting up a huge medical mystery, or at least a massive guilt trip for Brooke. Think about the bigger pattern here. Back in May, Hope was fighting so hard to stay at Forrester. She refused to jump ship to Katie's company. She pushed Brooke to go after Steffi's co-CEO job. It was this huge power play. Brooke even seduced Ridge to get him to consider the swap. And now, here we are in July, and Hope is over at the Logan offices having a stress-induced collapse because her mother just verbally destroyed her. The irony is just wild. Brooke claims she does everything to protect Hope and hope for the future, but today she literally yelled at her daughter until she passed out. Mother of the year right there, guys. And I just keep thinking about how all these storylines are crashing together. Will is losing Elektra because he is too loyal to Katie's Logan fashion house. Hope is collapsing at the Logan offices after a fight with Brooke. The Logan sisters are just destroying everything around them right now. Katie and Brooke's feud is radiating out and hurting their kids. Donna warned Katie months ago that poaching Hope would start a massive family feud, and look where we are. It is a disaster. I am honestly a bit tired just watching it. It is exhausting, but I also can't look away. I need to know what happens tomorrow. Is Elektra actually going to move in with RJ? Because if she does, Will is going to absolutely lose his mind. He might actually burn down the Forrester building. And what about Hope? Is she going to the hospital? If Liam takes her to the hospital and they find out something is seriously wrong, Brooke is never going to forgive herself. Or maybe she will, because Brooke always finds a way to justify her actions. Yeah, actually, Brooke will probably blame Steffi somehow. You know she will. So that's where we are. A totally chaotic episode. People moving out, people passing out, RJ acting like a superhero, and Liam actually being useful for once. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you Team Will or Team RJ? And what do you think is actually wrong with Hope? Is it just stress or is it a bigger storyline? I guess we will have to wait and see. I am going to go take a nap because this show is stressing me out today. See you guys tomorrow.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.